Good morning, everybody. Wanted to take a minute to talk to you about the Eternal Kingdoms. So, when you come into the game, you'll notice up near your vault and stuff like that, there's a button that says Purchases. And right now, what they're doing is they're promoting the Eternal Kingdom system. And you go up there and you claim all your goodies, and it allows you to place things in your own personal Eternal Kingdom. And in doing so, you get to put buildings and vendors up inside your own personal little world. And the objective behind that for Crowfall is so that you can host your own bazaar, your own vendors, your own market. That's the move they're going to go to help the crowding of vendors and stuff like that. So what I want to do is kind of plan in advance for that eventuality. So I have gone into my Eternal Kingdom here, and I wanted to show you, first and foremost, how to lay down parcels. Now you see here, this is my map. And be able to move this thing a little. Could be. Alright, not sure what's that. So, right here, you can name your area whatever you want. So I'm going to name this Live Vendor Venodor. Here, there we go. I'm going to leave the typo in there. Beyondor Market. No, maybe not. You might even say, go in and say if you're a necromancer, name it Necro, or blacksmith, right? And you name it, right? Description, live market vendor, live vendor, blacksmith, and then you would make it public and submit your changes. When you submit your changes, whatever you've done to your map and your descriptions will stick. Okay? So you can move these parcels around. You can change where they are. So you can change their angle. Drag it around. Ooh. Get around. Give me the box. The box. All kinds of cool stuff with them. Turn them. Fits. Move this guy here. Here. Not gonna. Yep. Nope. It goes red. No, can't do that. Kind of like that. Eventually I'll make another Shire parcel and put it there, and a fourth one and put it there. And these are resource areas and or pieces you can use, right? So boom, put it back in my bag, put it back in my bag. Submit the changes. Mission success. You've got the parcels in your bag. And if you look out in the distance there, this one here where the fences are way out there in the distance, that's my Shire parcel. Another Shire parcel. Over here, you see there's nothing. Just beyond the horizon there is empty. So if I go back into the map, not that one, inventory, map editor over here, okay. Map editor. Let's say I want to put a parcel out here. That. I'll at least put this one out here beyond those two. Show you the difference There. Hit submit. Changes have been made. Yay, cool. And now there's a bunch of stuff out there. See? Mountain over there. Creek. And if I look around the other side, there's the woodland parcel there in the distance, in between this Shire parcel and that Shire parcel. Distance. So I'm going to leave it like that. And I want to grab up here's my the light blue there, an attachment. I want to grab up my buildings that I have in here. Wood. Cottage. Okay, we'll check that out. Throne room. Okay, we'll check. This looks like a second one. So one of these you'll use in a recipe on a stonemason bench, which you have to craft in Jovith or the Infected or the campaign. Put it in your vault. Then you'll bring those benches out with you to your Eternal Kingdom and put them in the structure that we're about to put up. Okay. Traceable deeds in this. Weird. So you have to be on the parcel that the deed is going to be placed upon for it to register the ability to put it down. Right here, we're going to run onto this Shire parcel. You'll see it pop up. Hey, I can put buildings here. Shire parcel there at the bottom at my feet. Okay. Okay, cool. So let's open this up here. We're going to put down our throne room first. Oh, wow, that's big. Roll out. Moving around. Rotate. You. It looks like that ramp is extending outside of the Shire parcel. It's not going to let me put it here in the corner. Even though the building looks like it'll fit, the whole building is bigger underground. I think we might be able to find a place. There, see? I look underground, and it's quite a bit bigger than you think. Big ramps and stuff like that. You have to find a place for the whole thing to go. So it looks like it's real wide on 3 sides. Okay? So knowing that, I'm going to turn it this way. See it go blue? That means it's acceptable. I'm going to search for a spot here. It'll go down. Oop. Here maybe. Fire parcels are not that big. Ooh, there, it went blue. Now you decide if you want to raise and lower it into the ground. Now, you see down on the base, the rock base of the building, there's a blue, I'm going to call it a hookup, tab, right? You see a couple inside there. There's one on each corner, each 4 corners of the building. Those are where you place vendors and benches, and then on the outside of the building you can place what are called annexes. you build the annex and it snaps onto those pieces, those nipples. I don't know. And that's where you can put your vendor outside your building. That was kind of cool. When I found that out, I was like, oh. There we go. I like that. That one will be above ground, above ground. We're kind of level with ground. Kind of like that positioning. Here we go. Click. Boom. Some buildings allow vendors. Attach a vendor stall. We have to build that. Okay. Stone masonry is a thing. Not fully implemented yet, but it is reality. I also want to put down my cottage, because what shire is complete with a cottage, right? Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trying to figure out how many buttons. I'm individually tapping these buttons. When you hold it down, it boom, it goes. Kind of a pain in the butt. I'll raise that up a stitch. Wanna boom, about like that. Maybe a little lower. Bam. And escape. Here we go. So now you can go wander around in your buildings. Cottage. Here's the throne room. Loot. Oh, I put it back in my bag. If I do loot, it goes back in my bag. Or I can do F and it goes back to the placement screen. But I don't want to mess with it, so I'm going to leave it there. So there's nothing here, but remember we saw the attachment that you can put your bench there. So you can put 4 benches in this thing. And then you can also attach like an annex and another bench or whatever. So I want to mention here too that you're building tokens. I have 5 extra small tokens on this parcel. Because I'm in the Shire, each parcel you create or build in the stone masonry tree will give you a certain amount of tokens, and that allows for a certain amount of placeables in each particular zone. I think each building should have attachments and placeables versus the whole zone. And the reason I say that is I can really only put, so I have no more large, this is a large building. I can only put this one large building in this Shire. I understand you don't want 50 throne rooms in one area, in one parcel. It's a math thing, and I know you guys are working on it, so I'm not going to harp on it. But I think the building that you put down should allow for a certain number of vendors and attachables instead of it being a parcel limit. Parcel limit should care about buildings, how many buildings are on there. The buildings need to worry about how many vendors are on there and stuff like that. Because you can have a bunch of buildings that are completely almost empty because your parcel is already maxed out. With smalls, extra smalls, vendors, that kind of stuff. So hopefully I've expressed my concern, because I think it's valuable. That the buildings dictate what can be put in and on them, not the parcel. So there. Here's my 2 buildings. I don't have any benches yet. I have to go make them. So for now, I'm kind of done here. But I wanted to be thorough and show you that, you can come in and rename these guys. You can enable PvP if you want to come in and spar with your buddies, or, you can fill this entire grid. Okay. I can't move it. I used to be able to move it around. Anyway, you can fill this entire grid with more parcels that you build. Right? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parcels here. You can fill the whole thing with different stuff. That's cool. I love it. I like it. It's awesome. Without the bench, I can't show you how to build other parcels, so I'm gonna go take care of that and come back at a later date and show you that. If I had a vendor stall, you can make vendor stalls. You click it and you will add them to your building here on the outside. Remember we saw the little placement option here on the corner? It would go kind of right below me. So if I move, there we go. You can see it right there. See him down there? You put vendor stalls kind of outside your building if you want. 3 on that side, 2 on this side, 2 on this side. So you can add to your buildings. That's good. Each one of those additions allows for either another bench or a vendor stall or something if your parcel allows for another vendor, another stall, another annex, whatever you want to place on it. So instead of the building dictating it right now, it's the land that it's on. Kind of but I mean, maybe there's other considerations that we have no idea about. But it's coming. Anyway, that's my little blurb here this morning. 20 minutes of cool. 16 minutes of cool, I guess. So, thanks for watching, and see you in game.